All right, so here's the former UFC lightweight champion Frankie Edgar, beat BJ Penn to win the belt back in 2010. Competed at featherweight for a while as well, but this was really a guy, DC, who popularized competing at the natural weight before it became all the rage.
Yeah, he just didn't want to cut weight. He told me also that because his kid wrestles, he won't make his kid cut weight because he doesn't cut weight. Why should he make him do something he won't do? But he fought where he felt most comfortable. He was not draining himself. And by not draining yourself to get on the scale, Frankie was able to fight with a pace that a lot of those 155-pound guys could not match. Frankie's a phenomenal wrestler, wrestled at Clarion University, coached at Rutgers University, but has developed striking under Mark Henry that is as good as anybody in the organization.
And when you bury him, what does he do? He comes back and shows you a vintage performance. Got knocked out by Brian Ortega, came back to dominate Cub Swanson just about 6 weeks later. Frankie Edgar back on the proving ground here tonight. All right, so here he is, the power packet, Josh Emmett, longtime staple of Team Alpha Male, not yet 40 years of age and still getting it done in a big way. A lot of people wondered, if we harken back to 2023, when he was absolutely bludgeoned by Ilia Topuria over 5 rounds in Jacksonville, how much did Josh Emmett have left? Man, did we get an answer later that year as he inflicted blunt force trauma on Bryce Mitchell with one of the best knockouts of that year. Josh Emmett still got a whole lot left. His focus remains on UFC Undisputed Gold and Glory. Got to win tonight to keep that dream a reality. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, now we bring you the tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Frankie the Edgar. Introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Josh CCO Emmett.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark on this great arena.
Nice punch there by Edgar.
Pretty good head kick there.
Oh, single collar tie here. Now mixing one into the body.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Look at that great work to the body of the defense.
Well, this striker has come out swinging early, and you know his style is based on aggression, and largely it's worked out for him tonight.
It worked out phenomenally. He's fighting exactly as he needs to if he wants to win this fight.
Just missed with the left there. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Effective punch from the clinch there by Edgar. Frankie just misses with that left hand. A little single collar tie there. Ooh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh! Takedown defense holds up. Oh, hard work pays off, lands the Superman punch flush. The beginning of the end here. Big hook. Unable to connect with the right. Gets back to his feet.
Guillotine here. It's tight, it's tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Josh Emmett.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
He's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Well, these numbers are unofficial, but they are strong. 43 total strikes have landed for Josh Emmett. And landing with 40% accuracy tonight against Frankie Edgar. Edgar's swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement for that uppercut.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each of them, I guess, I can rush out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Edgar's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Still working on that submission.
He will not quit trying to get the submission.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Takes his back now.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, there's the end of the round, and what a round it was for him. 2 knockdowns there. I'm not sure if the opposite corner's going to throw in the towel, if the doctor's going to come in, but he is hurting for certain.
I mean, they've got to look at it, right? They've got to look at their fighter, and sometimes you have to save your fighter from himself.
Right.
He's always going to get up. He showed that, but he has been outclassed in round number 1. He has to either change something or show his coaches that he is going to do something different, or they can't send him back out there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And he's back up. Just misses there with the left. And now some separation. Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent, his ability to see the shots coming, defend them, and make the fight happen where he wants it to.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Edgar. Posturing up now.
And now the damage.
Oh, huge elbow. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out, just go for the finish.
Edgar's able to transition back to side control now.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Emmett's body getting all sorts of bruised up on that right side now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, bails on the submission now. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you his opponent in a lot of trouble now?
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, man!
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand? Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
Oh, that right hand barely.
Another knockdown!
And this is a great fight. These guys are just letting it all hang out.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. He's got to be careful here.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Josh Emmett.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Emmett's right back to the full mount. Making all these shots count. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position. Nice strike lands from the bottom.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 23 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed the world, Josh CCO Emmett.
All right, so the path to UFC featherweight golden glory still goes through this man, and after watching that knockout here tonight in defense of his title, it's hard to envision one of the